Hi, my name is Ken Gee, and I'm the founder and managing member of KRI Partners. First of all, I want to say thank you for your interest in our firm. We have some amazing people here at KRI who do some really incredible things, and I can't wait to share some of our success stories with you. Before we do a deep dive into our Clearwater success story, I want to share a little bit about our firm. We've been in business for about 23 years. Over those years, our senior management team has managed more than 15,000 apartment units. On the investment side, we've done 15 deals worth about $60 million, and of course, we have more in the pipeline. I am proud to say that in the past, our investors have earned 20, 25, even 30% plus annually on their money. Okay, now for our Clearwater success story. A little bit about the property. It's a 72-unit apartment community that was built in 1986 and is located in beautiful Clearwater, Florida. The property consists of all 2-bedroom, 2-bath units with split bedroom floor plans. It's located just over the causeway, only a few miles from the world-famous Clearwater Beach. Here's how the deal went. We bought the property in June of 2015 from a local owner in an off-market deal through a Tampa area broker who we had known for many, many years. We paid $5.9 million for the property, or about $82,000 a unit. That was just under a 6.5 cap rate. We raised $1.4 million to do the deal. At the time we bought it, the average rent was about $785 a unit. Occupancy was good, but delinquencies hovered between 20 and 30%. Physically, only a small number of the units were fully upgraded. Some were partially upgraded. One of the buildings actually had no front lawn because of a gutter and downspout problem that kept washing it away. Finally, all the buildings, sidewalks, and pavement had severe rust stains from the irrigation system pulling water from an untreated well. Overall, the property looked really tired. After we bought the property, we implemented our 2-step turnaround plan. Step 1 is what we call stabilization. During this phase, we have to correct the problem areas of the property. Without this important first step, we wouldn't be able to convince good residents to even live there. During this step, we remove the problem residents, basically those who were causing problems at the property and those who wouldn't pay their rent. We also began the process of cleaning up the exterior of the property. That takes us to step 2, which we call the magic. This is where we really add value. We'll start with the outside, as we do with all of our projects. We repaired the gutter and downspouts and laid sod around that building that didn't have any lawn. We also corrected numerous other drainage issues. Trust me, in Florida, drainage is a very important issue. Then, of course, we fixed the rust issue. We did that by capping the well. Then we switched the irrigation system over to reclaimed water. This added about $200 per month to our P&L, but we had to do it in order to improve the curb appeal of the property. Then we power washed the entire property and got rid of all the rust stains. With the rust gone, then it was time to upgrade the landscaping, and finally we finished the outside by sealing and striping the parking lot. Next comes inside the units. Inside the units, we basically added new cabinet doors, we added vinyl plank flooring throughout the units, we upgraded the plumbing and electrical fixtures, we replaced kitchen countertops and created an eat-in kitchen bar. And then finally, we added fresh two-tone paint with an accent wall to add some character to inside the units. We renovated the units as they became available when people moved out. We then rented those units at much higher rents to new, more qualified residents. The result of our value-add business plan was that we were able to lease units for $1,125 per month, up from an average of $785 when we bought the property a couple of years prior. We were also able to implement a trash fee, a pet fee, administrative fees, and finally we were able to improve the water and sewer cost recovery to about 95%. All of these things adding to the net operating income of the property. Once we implemented our turnaround plan, it was then time to sell and create massive wealth for our investors. We initially had planned a 5-year hold, but we felt that we added most of the value that was possible, and we needed to leave some upside for the new buyer, so we decided to sell the property after only 2.5 years. We marketed the property in mid-2017, and after a short marketing period, we received 8 offers. We sold the property in November of 2017 for $8.2 million, which was about $114,000 per unit. The result was a profit to our investors of more than $1 million in only 2.5 years. Our investors had earned an annual rate of return of just over 30% on their investment. The Clearwater success story is just one example of how we have created massive wealth for our investors. Think about it. This could be the story of one of your investments with KRI. I think it's your turn for you to start building massive wealth. For more information about how you can become part of the KRI investor family and start creating massive wealth for yourself, please contact us at 813-489-9666 or visit us at our website at www.kripartners.com. Thank you again for listening to one of our success stories. I look forward to talking with you soon.